After Senior Anna left, the cold moonlight fell on Moen's face through the hole in the wall. The light was pale and piercing, like a death god's finger gently brushing the skin. Though it was an early spring night, the chill cut straight to the bone. A shiver that came from deep within the soul. Not just a low temperature. A sense of oppression, hard to put into words, filled the air. The feeling was all too familiar to Moen. A familiar aura of a malevolent deity. Like the scent of rotting flowers, or the smell of rusted iron and blood, lingered in his nostrils. The aura was faint, but undeniably real, as if some indescribable presence was casting its gaze upon this place, from across an infinite void. Moen slowly moved forward to check if any other cultists were hiding below. His steps light and cautious. His blue eyes scanned every corner of the ruins with vigilance. Broken bricks, snapped steel bars, smoldering debris, everything was unnervingly quiet. After confirming there was no trace of living beings, he let out a helpless sigh. Cultists specifically looking for me. Since coming to this world, the only one I've offended is that disgusting god of love. It's definitely them. The frustration in his tone was almost overflowing, laced with deep regret and self-mockery. A gentle breeze swept by, lifting Moen's naturally wavy golden curls. The strands shone with a soft luster under the moonlight. Like flowing gold, his delicate skin appeared even more fair and translucent under the moon's glow, looking as if it would bruise at a touch. His exquisite face was filled with complex emotions, vexation, helplessness, and a hint of hidden anger. To think they had the power to storm the academy. If I'd known the god of love held such a grudge, I should have just run away with Anne and forgotten everything. He muttered under his breath, the image of that repulsive deity surfacing in his mind, its slimy aura, its disgusting tendrils, its fanatical followers. It was all like an inescapable nightmare. A moment later, Moen shook off the look of regret and steeled himself. The light rekindled in his blue eyes, the determined glint of a warrior. Forget it. Regretting it now is useless. The most urgent thing is to change back to normal and join the fight. After all, this whole mess started because of me. The girl's gaze fell on the container of purple liquid in her hand. The liquid shimmered with a mysterious luster under the moonlight, a faint fluorescence glowing within the purple, resembling a nebula in the night sky, beautiful yet dangerous. He immediately recalled Senior Anna's parting words. You must take off all your clothes when you drink it. Otherwise, something very terrible will happen. That little devil's voice seemed to echo in his ears, carrying Anna's characteristic teasing. With Senior's personality, she's definitely tricking me. What kind of potion is that bizarre? Having to get completely naked to drink it? Moen decided not to listen to Senior Anna, no matter how he thought about it. Doing that was just too embarrassing. Just imagining the scene made his cheeks flush slightly. But as he kept thinking, he hesitated, his brows furrowed slightly, sinking into deep conflict. If anyone else said that, I'd think they were fooling me. But if Senior said it, maybe that's exactly what she wants me to think. Her real goal is to watch the situation unfold when I drink the potion without taking my clothes off. That woman always enjoys playing with people's minds, watching her prey get lost in the maze she sets. Then showing that satisfied smile, Moen couldn't help but ponder. But what if Senior has anticipated even this layer? What if she simply wants to see me make a fool of myself? Maybe she's hidden somewhere right now, watching, waiting to enjoy the spectacle of me making a mess of things. A trap within a trap? Truly worthy of you, Senior. To think a single sentence could rattle Moen Campbell's mind like this. Only you could do that, Senior. He let out a helpless sigh, a wry smile appearing on that exquisite face. Forget it. Whatever. Moen gritted his teeth, his white teeth sinking into his soft lower lip, leaving faint marks. So what if Senior sees? I'm a grown man. Why should I be afraid of this? He took a deep breath, trying to convince himself, but the mental image of being watched still made his heartbeat quicken a little. Moen ultimately made the safest choice. Better to believe it's true than to ignore it. After all, even though Senior Anna likes to tease, she never says things without basis. So, Moen took a deep breath and stripped himself completely bare. His clothes slipped off one by one, piling at his feet. Moonlight bathed the girl's slender form. The graceful curves of her body shone with an ivory-like luster under the cold moonlight. Breathtakingly beautiful. See no evil. See no evil. Moen closed his eyes, not daring to look even at his own body. His long eyelashes trembled slightly, casting fine shadows on his eyelids. The blush on his face spread all the way to the tips of his ears. Burning fiercely, his fair skin flushed a light pink from the shame, making him look like a ripe fruit, exuding a tempting allure. Soon, the potion was downed in one gulp. The purple liquid slid down his throat, carrying a cool minty flavor with a faint hint of sweetness. Instantly, an intense, scalding heat washed over him. It felt like magma surging through his veins, like fire burning in his internal organs. A fiery red flush appeared on Moen's fair cheeks. The redness spread from his face to his neck, to his entire body. His whole body felt as if it had been set ablaze, as if genuine high temperatures were erupting from within. Every nerve screamed, every cell wailed. Wispy white smoke began to rise from Moen's body, steaming from his pores as if he were being roasted by a furnace. He was enveloped in a haze of mist. Finally, he couldn't hold back and let out agonized screams. The sound was sharp and full of pain, echoing in the empty room, yet suppressed by some invisible force. Unable to travel far, his slender frame curled up on the floor, trembling violently. His hands clawed at the ground, nails leaving deep scratches on the stone. This state lasted for 5 minutes that felt like 5 centuries. When he came to, the room was filled with steam, a vast expanse of white, making it nearly impossible to see anything. Fine droplets of water had condensed on the walls and floor. Thankfully, I've been tempered by the karmic flames of the withered king before. Otherwise, I definitely would have lost consciousness just now. Moen slowly got up, his body still feeling weak, his legs trembling slightly. But the pain had receded like a tide, leaving behind only a strange sense of lightness. Now I finally understand why Senior told me to take off my clothes. She was telling the truth. This potion can't be drunk with clothes on, under such scorching high temperatures. If I were still wearing clothes, they might have burst into flames and burned me alive. Fortunately, the pain subsided quickly as well, like a nightmare that leaves behind only a vague memory upon waking. Moen felt as if he had lost something on his body, an indescribable sensation, like shedding a burden, or removing a layer of restraint. His whole body felt much lighter. He looked down at his hands. They were knuckly long, and strong, no longer the slender, soft hands from before. His gaze traveled downward broad shoulders, a solid chest, tight abs, long, powerful legs. The handsome, golden-haired, blue-eyed man had finally returned. Ah, my mighty biceps. He flexed his arm. The bulging muscle was defined and strong, gleaming with a healthy sheen in the moonlight. Ah, my magnificent pecs. He puffed out his chest, hands running over the firm contours of the muscles, a look of bliss on his face. Ah, my exquisite abs. He looked down at the clearly defined six-pack on his abdomen, each ridge a perfect creation, as if carved by a master sculptor. They're back. They're all back. Looking at his rugged self restored, Moen couldn't help but let out a sigh of contentment, his voice full of the joy of recovering what was lost, like a miser finding a lost treasure. This is good. This is what's good. He ran his hands over his own body, every part filling him with immense satisfaction. Beauties are best when held in your arms. This business of turning into a beauty myself? Let's not do that again. I can't handle it. He shook his head, the image of that slender body flashing in his mind, making him shudder. That kind of feeling, experiencing it once is enough. I absolutely do not want a second time. Moen's gaze shifted around, taking in the unfamiliar room. The clothes from before were definitely not wearable now. They had been seen by too many people. That set of women's attire had been witnessed by too many. If he went out still wearing that, it was almost guaranteed that some particularly sharp-minded individuals would notice something amiss and make unnecessary connections. Those guys have noses keener than hounds. The slightest flaw could expose his identity. I remember the spot where I was knocked down by the cultist was still within the boys' dormitory area. This should be some student's room. Soon, Moen walked over to the wardrobe. It was a wooden wardrobe placed against the wall. Its doors carved with simple, ordinary, unremarkable patterns. No idea which brother's room this is. I need to look and see if there are any clothes I can borrow in an emergency. He reached out, ready to pull the wardrobe door open. Of course, the necessary compensation will definitely be provided promptly. This is not theft, not theft. I'm only taking one set of clothes. I'll repay it double no, tenfold afterwards. After silently repeating this to himself, cementing the conviction that this wasn't a bad deed, Moen reached out to open the wardrobe. But very soon, he would come to regret this action.